There are so many different women that make this team capable of doing what we're doing, not only on the court, but off of it.
Yeah, the women in this organization work behind the scenes tirelessly.
There's a lot of different women that are making contributions behind the scenes to help impact this team in all facets of the sports, whether that's communications, whether that's the actual front office, and whether that's our coaching staff and training staff. We're appreciative of the work that they're continuing to do on a day-to-day basis for us. And honestly, to be truthful, I don't know where this organization would be if it wasn't for the women within the organization.
Teaspoon's impact on this team is immeasurable. She's a big sister to some. She's a friend to others that need it. She's a coach at all times, but she's just got that level of understanding that whether guys need a shoulder to lean on or someone to talk to or, sometimes yelled at, she understands that and has a way about her to recognize that.
Actually, I didn't even roll it.
All the way down here.
I didn't even roll it up because I got the mic on me, but I really want to have them up, like britches, like some.
No. I just feel as though I'm taking my rightful position. It's the game of basketball, and my job is to make sure every day that I help these young men to be the best versions of themselves. It just so happened to be that I'm coaching in the NBA, and it's what everyone deems as a male-dominant sport. I don't. That's not how I see it. Hey, shoot the ball. Please. My rising star! My rising star! There he is.
Man, I love TERESA Witherspoon. She's one of my idols, and I appreciate everything that she does for me. She's gotten me out of a lot of dark places just by being there and being a comforting soul and just being her. Has a whole lot of energy and is really infectious.
I've had an opportunity to play this game at a high level, and I think that's what our young men see in me, is that I had an opportunity to play it, I understand it, and I also know how to teach it and to get it across to them in a way that they get it. And they want to put it between the four lines and become the best versions of themselves. Locked in, focused, and ready to go, baby. Bills basketball, pesky pals. The challenge is every day being able to fill the vessel. Every day, the vessel to me is empty. So what am I bringing to fill the vessel every day? You gotta go and gain the knowledge. You gotta go and understand the knowledge. Even in the times that we're in our discussions as coaches, the strategic discussions, you gotta be able to take that to the players in order for them to understand how to put it between the four lines. Hey, baby! Oh, yes, sir!
We had a moment last season where I was leaving the arena and she asked me, am I all right? And usually I brush it off like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm just going home. But I just trust Teaspoon so much with like opening up. I was like, nah, I'm not. I am not okay. And her first response wasn't words. She cried for me. She literally just cried for me. And I remember just trying to take that moment and like, I have somebody special in my corner. She really does care about me. And the feeling is mutual. That's my big sister.
And that nurturing piece of me, just saw him with a smile on his face, yet I saw sadness as well. When I think about it, it's really tough because I said to him, first of all, I love you. And I could care less about another bucket. I could care less about another dunk. I care about your life. I care about what you're going through. I'm in it with you. I will go through every step with you. I won't miss a step. I won't miss a beat. My phone is always open and available. It's not about a bucket. It's about your life.
Teaspoon's impact on our team is tremendous. She's a gem to this organization, and the players really understand how much value she brings.
There we go!
Swin, on the other hand, has the knowledge on the front office side.
I used to always sit on television, I talk about, you know what, if I was with this player, with this organization, this is what I would do. And so now I get paid to be in a job to give my opinion and to also put different resources around our players to help them reach their full potential or to help them reach a championship. I always tell people this, I think I said it in my Hall of Fame speech, you have to come in and be your authentic self. You have to have confidence. You have to be unapologetic in your pursuit of where you're trying to go, right? And I think for women, at times we do struggle with that because a lot of times you don't have the support that's around you and you may be the only one that's in the room, right? Whereas I'm blessed to say that here with the Pelicans, we just had to redo our women's locker room because we're busting at the seams because we have hired and we have continued to make, our operations and the people around here more diverse in our hires. And so that's something I'm really, really proud of as an organization. And we continue to expand and bring more women and very talented people into the fold.
Who's win?
Oh, Lord. Stay to play too much.
Right here and breathe. Up, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2.
3, 2, 1, go Valanciunas. A typical game day is fun. Rapid fire, sorry, go Theo.
Exciting. Unpredictable and fast paced.
I'm Brianna Latino Stubbs. I'm the senior production manager. On game days, I serve as the technical director/director for the video board. So that means I operate the production switcher, which, to sum it all up, I push buttons that changes what you see on the video board. So once the game starts, we're all on headset and I'm operating the production switcher as the director/technical director. So that means I'm listening to James, who is producing the show, and he is listening to Chrissy, who's calling the show from the floor. So we all kind of work together to execute everything that you see in the arena.
So on a game day, I get here 7 hours before tip-off and we start rehearsals, checking all the things in the arena, doing sound checks and making sure our talent sounds good. And then when it's game time, I'm coordinating everything you see in the arena, from the music to everything happening on court, all of the fun, making sure it all happens in a seamless way so you're having a good time. We got 40 seconds, stand by Murphy in 3, 2, 1, go Murphy.
Take 2.
I'm Courtney Kennedy, and I'm manager of business marketing operations. I'm usually the back of house liaison on game days, as well as dealing with team meals, and we handle making sure that the rim is leveled, player safety ready, and that's pretty much it. Just mainly handling all the logistics and being that middleman in the communication between basketball ops and our ASM, which is the building.
Hi, I'm Jessica Weinberg. I'm the live entertainment coordinator, and then on game days, I help execute anthems, prime times, color guards, half times, and all DJs and pop-up performances. So any entertainment that's brought into a building on a game day is kind of my area of expertise. So my job is a huge piece in the game day puzzle because the entertainment that I'm booking and bringing into the building helps our fans get on their feet, whether it be the fourth quarter, whether it be going into halftime. We're getting the fans energized, excited, ready to go, and that energy translates onto the court with our players, and it just sets the building on fire.
Yeah, the women in this organization work behind the scenes tirelessly to help out our families, to help us out with tickets, to help us out with any things that are going on outside of basketball.
I have a lot of friends in different organizations, and to have so many women in so many different avenues. You know, we have women in game day ops and sponsorship, marketing, obviously the owner, vice president of basketball operations, director of player development, mental health and wellness, nutrition. We touch all different things, and I think that is what makes this organization really unique and really cool, and I think it starts with leadership. And without Mrs. Benson and her kind of setting that example for women in sports, I don't think it would be possible.
I would tell any future girl growing up to just follow your dreams. I'll never forget, I knew I wanted to work in sports,
was when I was actually at a New Orleans Hornets game with my dad, and I saw a girl walking around with a headset, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. She looked like a leader, she looked like she was running the game, and I just knew that's where I wanted to go. And that was when I was 5 or 6 years old, so I just knew that that was going to be my future one day.
Let it do what it do, K-Lou. Let it do what it do, K-Lou. Yeah,
With basketball, Coach Spoon is very knowledgeable in that area in terms of different things defensively, especially. And then, Swin, on the other hand, has the knowledge on the front office side. I talked to her a bunch about different prospects coming out of college, things of that nature. But there are a lot of women that work behind the scenes. These people that do certain things that anybody outside of the organization wouldn't know about, but there are things that are very critical to our success as a team.
Let's start over there by the stage, and then we'll walk around through the whole activations and such that are going to happen here in the Saints facility.
Right now we are prepping for the season ticket holder celebration event.
My name is Mariana Derez, and I am the special events manager with the Saints and Pelicans. You're with EJ and Willy. Tonight we are celebrating and thanking our season ticket holders, which are our most loyal fans. This is one of the most important events that we really do. We really start working on this from the beginning of the season.
Hi, my name is Nancy Gold. I'm the Vice President of Brand Marketing for the New Orleans Pelicans. So my role within the organization is overseeing our brand strategy. So that can be anything from the experience that you have with the entertainment at our game to opportunities and events like this, where season ticket holders have an opportunity to meet our players and interact with them. My team is a consumer-facing organization that delivers design and experiences to our fans.
So we are going to start in the locker room. So there and there. When the other two get here, we'll have y'all go to the stage. But we have escorts right out this door. They know exactly who they have. Hey, I'm MARSHE Washington, the Director of Player Programming and Team Development for the New Orleans Pelicans. These two over here, they're twins. We had to put y'all together. I do nothing with them on the court, but everything with them off the court, even with their families, their agencies, making sure that they're going to appearances. They are big into getting into the community, so today is important for them. It's important for us as an organization, and that's just something that we do every single day. Coach is on stage right now, doing his welcome.
We have a bunch of high character guys that work extremely hard, and they enjoy doing it every night.
Can you repeat the first part of the question?
You want me to repeat the first part? Well, the first part is...
Not calling you out.
It's okay.
They're crushing this Q&A.
I think it's cool for the fans to see a little of their personalities.
Yes, yes.
See them interact with each other.
For sure. Because it's totally different off the court.
Yeah.
He's number one.
What, how?
He knows what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're talking
CJ
about.
knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm number 22. You can see my jersey in the locker. Okay. This was where I was meant to be.
Today, we want to celebrate our fans. We want to celebrate this journey and be able to connect over wine. We happen to have some wines by someone that I know very well, myself.
The rosé right here. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. You want to take a picture? Can I get a high five first? Bam, let's do it.
I mean, growing up as a basketball fan, you never imagine being in a moment where you can actually meet someone that you only see just playing the game that you grew up loving and just coming from that basketball family. I mean, my dad grew up watching his dad and was like a big fan of his, so it was just really cool to be in that moment with him as well, just to share some laughs and a good glass of wine.
Oh no, I'm a rosé guy. Cheers.
I'm Ariel St. Julian. I'm the team dietitian for the New Orleans Pelicans. And one of my jobs is making sure that all of our players are properly fueled for the games, for practice, for travel. I feel as though my job is important because it's important for the players to be properly fueled in order to perform at such a high level. And with all the games that we play, 82 games, it's so important and crucial to their bodies that they properly recover and they're properly fueling it correctly. Today we're doing a player specialty menu, and we are recognizing Billy. He is from Spain. So after practice, he will be surprised with a couple of dishes from home. So let's see how it goes.
We in Spain, baby! Why are you acting like that? Why not? Nothing. Oh, wow. Wow. Nah. Hey, Joselito, we in Spain! You gonna eat all that? Yes, I'm gonna eat all of that. You gotta love it. Okay. This is Spanish traditional food. We have paella. With this one, in case, is seafood paella. We got mussels. We got some shrimps, clams. Then we have some jamon serrano, which is super typical from Spain. Come on, CJ. And this is amazing. I love it. Patatas bravas. Keep it spicy.
Bravas is
CJ, amazing. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna try to see how it is. Patatas bravas, delicious. Let me get this right. Papas fritas. Really good paella. Thank you so much, guys. Amazing.
Hi, my name is Mary Claire Stannard, and I work in corporate partnerships as a manager of activation. A perfect example of what I do is working with the brand Red Bull. We elevate their marketing strategy with our Pelicans fans by connecting with them in the arena as well as on social media. Being a woman in sports as a whole is a really unique opportunity to bring a different perspective. Even though we're not on the field actively playing in the game, we can do our part and bring our ideas to the table in order to help everybody enjoy sports. Because we're not just attracting men, we're attracting everybody to come to a sports game.
Making it loud for your New Orleans Pelicans.
You know, when I got here, that was one of the things I was most impressed with and most pleased with, is that there were a lot of women working behind the scenes and even, you know, even on the scene, you know, with Swin being such a major part of everything we do. So we wouldn't be where we are without them, and you know, just so grateful for them, each and every one of them.
You all right?
I like Jana Alston. She's one of our athletic trainers. She's there with us. She's like a big sister to me. We talk about a lot of different things, life-wise or just anything. And she's been there as a helping hand and just somebody that I could trust in our organization.
At the end of the day, it's like you deal with so many different people and personalities every day, and having to be professional, having to make sure, and when I say professional in the sense of coming to work every day with the same attitude, same mindset of I'm here to do my job to make these guys better, because we all have bad days and we all have good days, but you have to just push through those bad days and just make sure we're on top of our game and ready for the guys.
Let's go, baby!
I think we're very blessed to have a lot of women leaders within our organization. Obviously, spearheading all of this is Mrs. Benson.
Hey, darling, how you doing? Good to see you. Great game. You know, I think it's important that young women see what I do and what other women in our organization do, and that they can have the opportunity to also follow in those same footsteps. I just want to tell y'all how proud I am of you. I mean, to tell y'all I wasn't nervous, I'd be lying. I was really nervous, but y'all did a great job. You know, it's important for me to be with the players after the games, win or lose, in the locker rooms. I want to be there to let them know that I really care, and I do. Great game, honey. Great game.
My name is Shanika Dabney Henderson, and I am the Vice President of Production for the New Orleans Pelicans and the New Orleans Saints, and I'm also Executive Producer of The Squad. Part of the motivation for The Squad was to really bring our fans closer to the team. And in most of the episodes that we put out, it's really just focusing on the players and some of the coaches. But what really the goal was of this episode was to showcase how many women are in this organization and playing a critical role. And that can be front-facing, from Erin Summers, who does our broadcasting, to TERESA Weatherspoon and what she does with the team directly, to our women who work in accounting, corporate partnership, ticket sales, production. There's so many different women playing so many different important roles, and we thought this was a great opportunity to highlight that and to showcase just how critical diversity is within our organization and how critical it is to the overall success of our team.